The Shroud of Turin or Turin Shroud, Italian, Cid di Torino, is a length of linen cloth bearing the image of a man who appears to have suffered physical trauma in a manner consistent with crucifixion. There is no consensus yet on exactly how the image was created, and it is believed by some to be the burial shroud of Jesus of Nazareth, despite radiocarbo dating placing its origins in the medieval period. The image is much clearer in black and white negative than in its natural sepia color. The negative image was first observed in 1898, on the reverse photographic plate of amateur photographer Secondo Pae, who was allowed to photograph it while it was being exhibited in the Turin Cathedral. The shroud is kept in the Royal Chapel of the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist in Turin, northern Italy. The origins of the shroud and its image are the subject of intense debate among theologians, historians and researchers. Scientific and popular publications have presented diverse arguments for both authenticity and possible methods of forgery. A variety of scientific theories regarding the shroud have since been proposed, based on disciplines ranging from chemistry to biology and medical forensics to optical image analysis. The Catholic Church has neither formally endorsed nor rejected the shroud, but in 1958 Pope Pius XII approved of the image in association with the devotion to the Holy Face of Jesus. More recently, Pope Francis and his predecessor Pope Benedict XVI have both described the Shroud of Turin as an icon. In 1978, a detailed examination carried out by a team of American scientists, called the Shroud of Turin Research Project, STUP, found no reliable evidence of how the image was produced. In 1988 a radiocarbo dating test was performed on small samples of the shroud. The laboratories at the University of Oxford, the University of Arizona, and the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology concurred that the samples they tested dated from the Middle Ages, between 1260 and 1390. The validity and the interpretation of the 1988 tests are still contested by some statisticians, chemists and historians. According to Professor Christopher Ramsey of the Oxford Radiocarbo Accelerator Unit in 2011, there are various hypotheses as to why the dates might not be correct, but none of them stack up. According to former Nature editor Philip Ball, it's fair to say that, despite the seemingly definitive tests in 1988, the status of the Shroud of Turin is murkier than ever. Not least, the nature of the image and how it was fixed on the cloth remain deeply puzzling. The shroud continues to remain one of the most studied and controversial objects in human history.